Hi,
Hi,
Diva.
Diva!
Hi, Divas.
Welcome to the Diva discussion. I'm your host, Savannah Below, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Serena Epperson,
Hi.
and our favorite diva, Logan Thomas.
What up? What's good?
As you can see, we're in a little bit of a different location, um, but so be it.
I'm using the rock eyebrow.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and start with SmackDown. We had Fraxium defeat Pretty Deadly.
That
How
was
do
a
we feel?
good match. That was a really good match. I liked it.
Yes. Didn't somebody get injured?
I don't think so.
I thought there was a report that someone got injured. One of the
I
pretty deadly boys got injured.
I did not see that.
I did not see that. I hope that's not true.
I hope not either.
Hmm.
But it
Hopefully it's not.
was a good match. I'm so glad that they're on SmackDown now. Like they're on the main roster. They've been killing it lately. They've been
Yes.
really killing it. I'm
Yes.
excited for them.
Mhm. It was
On it.
it was a good match. It was a good match. We had Aleister Black defeat The Miz.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
a good
expecting.
match too.
That was
Honestly,
good. It was good.
Hmm.
Alistair was on point, and the Miz was, they're going back and forth. They were killing it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it.
And with Carmelo and Aleister having that stare down at the end.
That
Yeah,
was pretty
Good.
cool. I
and
like that.
Dre.
Be a
Don't
good
don't
future
forget about
match.
Dre. You know
Had,
who I'm talking about? His chain, Dre.
oh yeah,
The
Yeah.
chain.
Andre the
Carmel
Giant.
hates chain, Dre.
Yeah.
Miz was like, "Who's Dre?" I'm like, "Damn, that could get
Uh,
him over if he uses it well." Anyways, continue.
we
It
had
really would.
Zelina Vega defeat Piper Niven.
The champ,
Hmm.
salute. Now we leave the ones for another guy.
Do we?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No,
We had Rey Fenix defeat Santos Escobar.
that was also kind of expected.
Yeah.
What are they doing with them? I don't know.
I,
You know,
He's a
I don't know what
jobber
this
and he's gonna
storyline
get
is with.
into AAA probably and sit there. But then again, I don't know. He's still been a part of TV, but he just loses every match.
yeah, I feel like Andrade is gonna like implode them like
He
soon.
definitely will. Yeah, they're
Hmm.
teasing it.
I'm excited because it'll get Andrade, like give Andrade like an actual storyline, which
Or
he
fuck.
Get him
needs.
out of get him
Yeah.
out of catering.
Yeah, get him out of catering, please. He's good.
He
He
is
had a
good.
really good feud with LA Knight. I liked their feud for the
Hmm.
US title.
Yes. And then we had Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill defeat Nia Jax and Naomi.
That was expected because they
Hmm.
weren't gonna have Tiffany lose.
No, not at all.
Who took the pin?
Nia, no. Did Nia? Nia took the pin.
I think she did.
I think she took
Really?
the pin, as she should.
I was gonna be shocked if Naomi took the
I
pin.
think Jade
Not shocked.
pin. I think Jade pinned Nia or Nia.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think
'Cause
so.
then they brought the title back in and Jade took it and was like holding on to
I
Tiffany's
I
title,
She put
remember
it
but
on
that.
her shoulder and everything. It
yeah,
was
and
crazy.
he's like, "That's mine." And then I know Naomi had it at the end of the show and was holding it up.
Naomi's the only person that I will be okay with taking the title off of Tiffany.
That would be stellar. You
That's,
think they'll have
that,
a fatal four-way match for it?
Probably.
yeah.
But I think they're probably gonna run, unfortunately, they're probably gonna run back Tiffany and Nia.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Maybe they'll
Unfortunately.
save it for Saturday night's main event.
Probably.
Potentially.
I it's too late, in my opinion, for them to run Nia and Tiffany again. Like
Yeah,
it's too late.
it is. It is. Like they had that at the beginning of the year, but
Hmm.
now like
Yeah, if
we're
that's the match for Saturday night's main event, if it's Tiffany and Nia, it's just like, oh, that's not worth watching. It's
No.
is it? Am I wrong, Divas? Is that worth watching to
no,
you?
it's not. I'd
Okay.
rather it be like a triple threat with Jade and Naomi.
That would
Mhm.
be, I would like that a lot better. I would like that 1000% more than Tiffany and Naya. I
Yes.
don't like Naya. I don't like Naya.
Really? Really couldn't tell.
Or fatal four way. I wouldn't mind a fatal four way with all of them, because then one of them can take the pin. Tiffany doesn't have to lose here. She doesn't have to get pinned here.
Mhm.
Mm, yeah.
Naomi could pin somebody else and win the belt.
Yeah, I see Naomi doing that. Naya
Na-
better eat the pin. That's all I
Naomi pinning Nia because Jade's not getting pinned.
No,
They
Jade.
don't want Jade to win that belt yet. I know that.
No, she needs. I feel like they're gonna finish her like Jade and Naomi's story first, and then maybe put her.
Maybe next year she'll be champion,
Maybe
world champion,
she deserves a championship run, like a singles run, because she's good. But I
or
think
get the
they're gonna run her and
mid
Naomi.
card title first. I don't know, but she's
See
already
you
in
with
the world
mid
title
card
picture,
title.
so I don't know.
Mhm.
I see her being a really good US champ, but needs to get
She'd
back.
have to run through Zelina. No, damn. Hopefully
Chelsea
Zelina
Green
loses
needs
it
her
first to
rematch.
someone else. So, oh, Chelsea takes it back from Zelina, and then Jade absolutely crushes Chelsea to win the belt. Okay, okay.
We're
Because you know
cooking.
that's what's gonna happen. Come
We're
on.
gonna move on.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Raw and what a great show Raw was this week.
Raw was
Raw's been
really good.
consistently good like every week. And it will be next week too, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
We had Paul Heyman essentially gaslight Jey Uso for a match for Seth Rollins.
That was crazy. He was like, he fell for it. He's giving you a shot tonight. And I was like, weird. It
That
was.
Hmm.
slimy bastard.
And then when Seth, like that backstage segment with all three of them, when Heyman was telling Seth that he had a shot that night, when Seth left, it was just Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman. I don't know what was going on, but it kind of already it looked like they were going against Seth, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
By the way, Braun Breaker talked
Yeah, finally he talked.
after like 3 weeks of just barking.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. He's talked before though. He's had promos.
Well, yeah, but ever since like he joined,
Join the group.
he was
Oh,
a
you
Paul,
mean
ever
since
since he became a
James.
Paul
Yeah.
Heyman guy, he has not talked.
Hmm.
He hasn't explained himself.
Yeah.
No.
And I called it. I called it too. I was like, he's not going to talk. I know that for a fact. He's not going to talk.
Well, it took him
Mhm.
3 weeks.
Took him 3 weeks to talk.
Yes. We had Penta defeat JD McDonough. Uh,
That was a good match. I liked
yeah,
it.
Big Head lost.
Big head
Oh,
loss.
I always
But
mention
JD,
like
I do have to give him his props. He is very athletic.
yes.
And Penta is also very athletic. So
Hmm.
it was a really good match. I
yeah,
like.
we're on point.
Hmm. We're good. We had the return of Sheamus
Finally.
after his last match was the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So we all saw
Uh,
his last match.
yeah.
But he returned and he beat Austin Theory.
They're they're teasing a town down under
Oh,
split.
they've been doing that for a
Oh,
long ass
I
time.
know, but they're revamping it and I'm here for it. Get
mhm.
Austin Theory away from Grayson Waller, please.
I
Get
think Austin should turn face.
Oh, he
It would
will.
make
He's gonna
sense.
be the one to turn. He's gonna be the one to turn face.
Hmm.
He's gonna turn soon.
He's
And
just
I can't wait.
just fed up with Grayson. Because originally it was Grayson's match, and then he said, "Oh no, I'm good. Give it to Austin."
Yeah,
So
and Grayson did not tell Austin who his opponent was. And he
no,
was like,
but
"Oh,
just
it's better for it to be a surprise."
Terrible.
Yeah, and then Sheamus comes out. I was not expecting Sheamus.
I wasn't either, and I'm still sad that they won't change his theme song.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought it was gonna be Bronson Reed. Thought he was just gonna run Austin Theory
That
over. But no,
would have been funny. He's due to come back soon.
He is.
still
It's
think
Due.
he's
so.
recovering.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. We had another promo from Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria.
Those
Um,
This
I
promo from Lyra was pretty damn good. Can't
Yeah.
lie. I'll give her props.
There were some points in like their, I don't know if it's just weird seeing Lyra like brawl with someone,
Hmm.
or it was just, I don't know, something was off about it to me. Like when they started like fighting. But the promos were really good.
Hmm.
Promos were really, really good. I liked this version of Lyra.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she felt more confident this time in
Hmm.
her degree and all that. And they were going back and forth. She held her own. So shout out to Lyra.
Hmm. Absolutely. We had Io Sky defeat Roxanne Perez. Um,
One's
Fortunately, she
up.
was
One's up for
ambushed
the
after the
champ.
match by Julianne Roxanne.
One's up for the champ. Oh, we don't like EO? That's fucked up.
I like Io. I like Io, but yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah,
anyway,
she was ambushed after the match with Rhea being in Australia.
yeah, that's right. She couldn't even make the save.
She was promoting Perth.
Yeah. Which I'm speaking of that, I'm really excited Crown Jewel is in Australia.
It's not in Saudi.
It's
Let's
not in
go.
Saudi. It's
For the
not
first
in
time ever.
Saudi.
Ugh.
Finally. And it's on Rhea's birthday.
Yes.
Hmm.
I
She
win.
she's gonna have to have a huge storyline going into that.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I think they're probably definitely gonna run Rhea and Io like one on one, which is what I need. That would be really good. Not like
Probably
Bianca
when she'll be
into
world
it.
champ. Hmm.
Huh?
That's probably when she'll be world champ.
Yeah.
Unless it's at SummerSlam.
Mm, no. They're probably gonna hold off
SummerSlam's two
until
nights.
Crown
You don't
Jewel.
know.
Because it's on her birthday and in her hometown.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense.
It does make sense, but also I would like that'd be way too long to that will kind of take that feud and like run it way too long,
Mm,
in my opinion. If they do it like soon and then they run it all the way to Crown Jewel,
yeah.
that'd be too much for me,
Mhm.
honestly.
Then we had Rusev defeat Otis.
Yeah, let's talk about that
I
match.
guess
That was
pretty much
fun.
all of Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
It
That was
Them
was
both
good.
big boys, they were
I was
killing it.
impressed by Otis. I like him.
Otis held his own.
Yeah.
I'm
He was
glad they didn't make him look stupid in that match. Yeah, yeah, he tapped out and he lost, but like, you know, he's a big guy and he's bigger than Rusev. So it's like,
hmm
you got to make it somewhat believable that a guy like Otis can hold his own. And they did a good job of that. So yeah.
Yeah.
My boy Rusev, he got the job done. Rusev crush. Rusev crush, baby.
No, Rusev was really good. I'm impressed by him. This is my first time like seeing any of his matches. Um, so
He's
yeah,
fucking
I like
big too.
him. I would love to see him and Bronson Reed do a feud.
That'd be good.
That'd
Or
be really
Fatu.
good.
Mhm.
Or Breaker.
Ooh, yeah.
Or
It just reminded me of like him right when he debuted on the main roster, all the way back in 2014. It was good.
I think of other guys he could have matches with, but he could have matches with anybody. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. And then we had Seth Rollins defeat Jey Uso, but it was a disqualification because CM Punk is back.
I don't remember them ringing the bell. Was
They
it?
didn't. They
I think
did.
it was it, did they say it was actually a disqualification?
Well, that's what it said on the results page.
Okay. All right. So I'm like, is that a DQ or a no contest? Or are they thrown out because, the bell wasn't
Mhm.
rung?
They counted it as a DQ, but
Here's my thoughts on this.
they
Why are they already having Seth go after Jay? When like they've already done like promo like when we already know Logan is going after Jay. Because I believe Seth is probably going to be the one to take it off Jay. I believe that. But Logan ain't taking it off Jay. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I
It
don't know.
makes no
Like
sense
teased
that
it
they already
early.
ran Seth and Jay. It just doesn't make any sense.
Mhm. Yeah,
But I was mad.
doesn't make
I
sense.
was freaking out that whole match. It was a
The
good
whole match, I was just going ready for CM Punk to come out.
Yep.
It
one.
happened. It
Yep.
happened.
Yep. And hopefully we see him next week.
Oh, we're gonna see him next week.
He's gonna
I
open the show.
trust he'll be there next week. If you don't know what we're talking about, Serena and I are going to be at Raw this upcoming week in Louisville. So catch us on TV.
Front row.
We will
Be
be
front
on there.
row.
No, front row. You'll see us. It'll be a good time.
They said they're gonna make a sign, so
Oh, we have to. We're gonna
We're gonna
be.
make a Diva sign. So if anyone sees it, let us know.
Mhm.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about NXT from this week. We had Dark State defeat Hank and Tank and Joe Hendry.
yeah.
It sucks that the champs got pinned,
Oh, they
but I
all got
They're
pinned.
feel
probably gonna do
Hank
a
is
tag
gonna
match.
get a match for the tag team
Oh
championships.
no, what do you think Dark State will win?
Unfortunately, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Even though, like,
Yeah.
I
Makes
know
it.
they've been on TV a lot, but they have they done much?
That's how the
They've
Shield
just
started. They got the
ambushed.
tag champs pretty fast, didn't they? The
But
Shield got the tag champs pretty fast. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
And
know.
also like Trick Williams came in and distracted Hendry and went after Hendry, so that kind of cost them. But
Yeah.
Trick Willie, the new TNA World Champion. Let's go. That's not gonna happen, but that would be crazy
I
if
don't
he
see it happening.
the
I don't
first
see
he'd be
that.
the first guy from WWE to win a TNA title while being in WWE. Imagine the history.
That'd be
Imagine,
crazy. It would be really crazy. I don't
Mhm.
see it happening though.
nah, I don't think he'd want to do double time.
No.
He's gonna go to main roster.
Hmm.
But I
Main
feel like he's
roster
gonna he's
as
gonna
TNA World Champion. Yeah.
he's gonna do I know he has unfinished business with after this little feud with Hendry, he's probably gonna go back to Obo and then or he might not go back to Obo. Who knows? But I do think he's gonna be on the main roster soon.
He's gonna go to the main roster. He's gonna go to SmackDown to feud with Carmelo Hayes over Dre.
Mm,
You heard it here first.
no. No, oh my
I don't know about
God.
that. I don't know about that.
Logan's just out here throwing random theories out.
For real.
No, they're facts. It's gonna happen.
Okay. We had Zarya defeat Kalani Jordan. It was a really good match,
It
actually.
was a really good match. I love Zarya and I love
Zarya put
Kalani.
Kalani through a barricade.
God. I love Kalani though. I love both of them. So
Yeah, that
that,
kind of
that
sucks
was a
for
really good
her.
match.
Kalani, wasn't she the inaugural champion and now she's just getting jobbed out?
Yeah.
You know, she
Damn.
hasn't been like she's tried to go back after it like a couple of times and she just keep losing.
Hmm.
And every
Yeah,
single
kind of
championship match she's in, she just loses.
kind of shit in the bed with her, but then again, you also have a really stacked women's division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zarya and Steph and Julia and Roxanne and Jordan Grace and I can go on. But yeah,
Mhm.
Mhm.
God.
Well, probably Roxanne and Julia are definitely going main roster together. They're gonna go on Raw. I wouldn't be surprised if on Monday they officially announce it. I wouldn't be surprised because they've been on Raw for 3 weeks straight.
The next week draft?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't even know when the draft is.
Yeah, they haven't announced it,
Hmm. Hmm.
but they've been slowly drafting,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And then we had the number one contender 25-man battle royale for the NXT Championship, obviously, to go against Femi at Battleground. And just when everybody counts him out, he wins. Miles Bourne is the number one contender.
It's
Ooh,
gonna be good. It's gonna be a good
good
match.
choice.
I'm excited.
Elias came back too.
Hmm.
Elijah
Oh yeah, and that yeah, he's back.
Yeah, we
got a
had
huge reception.
they had that final three with Miles,
Ethan.
Sean, and Ethan. And Ethan and Sean were trying to take Miles out. Miles got the better of both of them and he wins. Shout out Miles Bourne. Shout
Yeah.
out you, Misty, for reposting me and the Divas account on Tuesday. Thanks, Diva. So I'm excited to see he's gonna do a battleground against Oba. I mean, he's probably gonna. I hope he has a good match. I
Yeah.
hope he has a good match.
Oba is gonna have an insane run with that title. He's
Yes.
gonna, it's gonna be crazy.
Mhm. Yes. And then Jada Parker defeated Carmen Petrovic.
Oh shit. That girl's getting jobbed out too. Carmen.
Carmen is also, yeah, she's getting, she,
Her and Kalani, they both start their names both start with K and they're
they're
getting
getting
they're
dropped.
getting
And
jobbed out.
I don't like Jada Parker.
The Jada Parker of all
Jada
people.
Parker is just getting shoved down our throats, and
Jada Parker.
I don't like Jada
Jada
Parker.
Parker with a J, and then Carmen and Kalani with K, and they're both getting the J jobbed out. J and K alphabet. That's crazy. Isn't that nuts?
Speaking of another J, Jordan Grace defeated Julia and is going to be the number one contender for uh, Stephanie Vaquera's title at Battleground.
Ooh,
I see this match going either way with Steph and Jordan. I see it going either way. The only reason why I see Jordan winning is if Steph is going to main roster. Because I also think they're going to give Steph an insane run with that title if she stays in NXT.
Hmm. I
So
there's a
agree.
I feel like
strong
if Jordan
possibility
wins,
she goes to the main roster.
yeah, I see if Jordan wins, Steph's going to main roster because there ain't nothing
Yeah,
else for
she's
her.
main roster ready, so like it's
Yeah.
She's already like did two matches already, I think, on the main roster.
her match with
Uh-huh.
Io already kind of solidified it. It's like,
Oh.
yeah, she's main roster ready
Mhm.
and some.
She
So
very much is. She really is. I
Absolutely.
just hope they when she does go to main roster, they're not gonna fumble her. I really hope they don't.
They'd be crazy to fumble her.
Hmm.
yeah,
But I am
Yeah.
excited for Jordan to get that
Mhm.
match at Battleground.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
that that's gonna be a
ready
really
to see
good
what
match.
she can do. But then that's it for our weekly recap. We can go ahead and talk about what happened on Friday before SmackDown started, and that was all the releases. So we have the
I'm
list.
really upset about these. I'm so
It's
upset
a
about
lot
these.
of there's a lot of like ones that I didn't want to happen. So we have Braun Strowman. That
Ooh,
one was kind of crazy.
very crazy.
He's been in all these like storylines recently on SmackDown. And then they're just
He
gonna
was
go,
getting,
well, that's it for you.
he was getting such a good push on SmackDown too with his feud with Jacob.
Hmm.
But
Mhm.
also
So,
Jacob was like completely destroying Braun Strowman every single
yeah, I'm like, was he getting a good push? He just kept getting whooped, and
Yeah,
then
they did
it,
not make him look like the Braun Strowman he is. And I thought
he
that
technically did win
maybe,
that match by DQ, but
yeah,
then he lost the last man standing match.
which is crazy.
Hmm.
Crazy to me. Braun Strowman is a beast, and so is Jacob. But when you think of a last man standing match, I was fully betting on Braun Strowman to win. Fully betting on it.
Hmm.
I thought Solo would get involved, and then
Me.
it'd be Solo and Jacob at Mania, but Jacob won, and then he won the U.S. title. One's up for the Tribal Chief.
No.
What's up? Y'all
We
suck.
had Shayna Baszler get released. Um,
It was
it-
kind of I was kind of expecting it after
yeah, but
He ain't on.
she had a lot of potential too,
she
especially
did.
with mid
They ruined
card.
it though.
quite literally they gutted the whole like women's tag team division, honestly, with
And the
this
mid card
and the
division
mid
as
card
well.
because we also lost Dakota Kai. We
Crazy.
Which is
lost.
crazy because you have her in the finals for the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Championship. And then
Hmm.
not even like a month or two later, you release her.
Yeah, because then we also lost Kaden and Katana,
Oh,
like one of the only real women's tag teams, and
right.
just two people pushed in a tag team together. So
No.
kind of sucks. But we also had a lot of like people released in NXT, especially. So Cora Jade, Eddie Thorpe, Gigi Dolan, Jakara Jackson, Riley Osborne, Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, Wolfgang, Oro Menza, Javier Bernal, Danny Palmer, and then recently she was in doing things on the NXT program with Shotzi.
All of them gone. Woof.
You could
Oh,
have had Tatum and Gigi go to main roster together for be a tag team. Literally, Jakara, Jackson, and Lash. Main
Hmm.
roster tag.
yep. And
Tatum
then
and
one of them
Katana.
could have been
Like,
champion.
Yeah.
also, you literally had Tatum and Gigi go like win that match at Stand and Deliver to go against Liv and Raquel for the tag titles. And then not even a month later, like
Nothing.
release her. Like it just does not make sense to
Crazy.
me at
It
all.
it doesn't make sense. It truly doesn't. But
Especially like Shayna Baszler. Like you could have had her and Zoe be in the tag team, or you could have had
Zoe's still there.
Zoe
yeah,
is still
Zoe's
there,
still there.
but she's
And
probably just doing one things on main event like the rest of like those
like Maxine
rest of the talent
and
does. And Natalia
unfortunately,
got pushed. Natalia, come on.
please get her back on TV, please.
I saw a
Push
match
Natalia.
not long ago. I think it was like, I don't know if it was this week's main event, but the last week's main event. It was one of those two. Karrion Kross and Dragon Lee had a match. Dragon Lee pinned him.
Oh my God.
He's
That's another guy I think needs a push is Karrion Cross. I think he
the
could get
crowd
it soon.
loves him.
Yeah, and they were cheering for him like the whole time, and then he got surprise roll up. I'm like, oh,
Was it for
it's
the
fucked
speed
up.
championship or the main event?
His main event.
Mm.
No, because Dragon Lee lost the speed champion to El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano is now our speed champion.
Nah, fuck off with that one. Come on.
One's up for our goat.
Yeah, let's go, GOAT. Anyway, with the releases said, um,
I think they're gonna go to TNA or
there's
AEW.
a lot of
I
TNA,
would
a lot of
do
AEW. Uh,
Braun Strowman will do amazing in AEW.
I think he's retiring. I honestly think he's gonna be retiring.
I don't know if he'd do that great in AEW just because Tony Khan doesn't have the best history of booking big dudes. And like, he's not going to be one of their main guys. So he'd probably do better in TNA, to be honest. But
Hmm.
like Savannah just said, he might retire because, yeah, I don't know if he really needs the money. And he's already accomplished a lot. So
Dakota Kai would do great in AEW. I would say.
either that or TNA.
Hmm. I'm sure she'll have a lot of offers once that time comes when I think it's the 30 days are up.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Shayna Baszler too.
Oh, Shayna would be so good. I
Hmm.
could see her going to TNA.
Yeah. I see her going. I see Dakota. I see um a lot of them going to TNA, especially like the NXT and then Braun Strowman if he doesn't retire, I think he's going to probably go to AEW. I would love to see him in AEW.
Mhm. I think what I read, Shotzi was saying she's just gonna run all the indies. So that would be cool to see for
Yeah,
her.
I like Shotzi.
Hmm.
I like her a lot.
Yeah,
Go crazy, Shotzi.
Mhm.
Maybe she'll get the call back one day.
maybe.
I hope so. I like her. I like
Maybe.
Tati.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There you go. Let's talk about backlash predictions real quick. Because obviously
Five
that's
matches,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Five is yes. We have Pat McAfee versus Gunther.
Pat McAfee's getting smashed.
I think they're
They'll
gonna
probably
get
have a back and forth, but he's getting smashed.
yeah.
RIP.
RP Pat. Yeah, I'm going Gunther on this one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I think they're gonna let Pat get a couple moves in, and then Gunther's gonna completely squash him.
Yeah. Yeah. We have Dominic Mysterio versus Penta for the Intercontinental Championship.
I see this going either way.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
too.
that was kind of fast. They just had a match on Raw.
Yeah. I see if Dom loses, it's gonna be because of Finn.
Hmm.
And that's the only reason why I see that.
And if Penta loses, it's gonna be because of Judgment Day,
Yeah.
or they're just gonna, or he'll have a clean loss, which is crazy because I don't think he
Yeah.
has had a clean loss yet.
hmm
Uh, I f-
But
did
also, Dominic's doing a meet and greet like 2 days after.
yeah.
I don't
So,
think they want to have him lose that belt just yet. I'm leaning towards Dominic.
Yeah,
um,
I want Dominic to win, so I'm going Dominic.
I'm going Dominic. We have Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which
Saying
also
Becky wins.
is the first women's mid-card title being defended on a PLE.
Ooh,
Finally, like literally, like
Exactly.
could have been a Mania.
Literally.
We got snubbed from that, but
hmm
I think I think
Becky's winning.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Lyra's gonna lose, like now,
Lyra's
especially
had a pretty
when
long
she's
reign.
getting her footing too, especially with these
Yeah.
promos against Becky, but she's standing high, so I'm like,
I'm going
I
Lyra.
think they're gonna win. Okay,
I'm going Lyra.
okay.
Could be right, but I think Becky
Yeah,
Hogan is going to take that dub.
I think I'm going Lyra because I feel like they're finally gonna give her the push she needs. I think they're I'm going Lyra.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool if she won.
I
Okay.
think she is because I feel like this match is gonna just boost her as champ, which is what she needs, especially with the promos that they've been doing and stuff like that. I hope she keeps it and they actually book her right as champion after this.
Hopefully,
Hmm.
maybe. We have the Fatal Four-Way for the United States Championship with Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest versus LA Knight. All right, look, get it over with. Get it over
Get it
with.
over with.
I already know who's going to win. Two. All gas, no brakes, post to post, coast to coast. He's going to beat all their asses. And it's a wrap. Still
No.
and still to the surprise of no one. All right, I'm done.
God. Yeah, I'm going with Jacob, even though I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I'm forced against my will.
What?
You will.
Forced against my
Thumbs
will
up.
to say that Jacob is gonna win. Because I'd rather Drew, LA, or Damian win.
The only way I see Jacob not winning is because of Solo.
Yeah, which I don't know if they're gonna run that yet.
Maybe.
Maybe. Or
They
maybe.
need, they would, if they're going to do that, why would you not have that for a championship? And why not have that match with the title on the line?
Yeah.
Although they don't really need it, but it's like that adds to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they've been building Solo and Jacob turn
All over
for a while now.
for the US title. Well, maybe they'll do that at SummerSlam.
I see it. I see that happening at SummerSlam.
Mhm.
Or maybe no, not maybe Money in the Bank.
I
But
don't
I feel like
know.
that's too soon.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then we have for the last time John Cena versus Randy Orton for the undisputed championship.
I am going Cena, but here's my hot take. This is what I think is going to happen. Because Cena wants to ruin wrestling,
Hmm.
Cena's going to slap the ref and it's going to end in DQ.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to live up to the expectations that a lot of people are having because, the match with Cody didn't. Like everyone thought that was going to be an insane match and all these people were going to come out. We got Travis Scott.
hmm.
Like, so I think see, that's what Cena's going to do because there was a match where they had a long time ago where Randy was the heel and he was champ and he did that exact thing. So I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think Cena's just going to slap the ref and the DQ.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Or it's just going to be the match is going to be so lackluster
Hmm.
and it's just going to be bad. And it's not going to live up to the expectations that
Hmm.
we're wanting.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
So yeah, I'm going Cena.
I wonder who I'm going with. Yeah, I'm going John Cena.
Well, if your theory's right, it's Randy by DQ, so Cena will retain.
Yeah. I even though I want Randy, I
And
want
then Randy hits him with the punt kick.
maybe.
But
Maybe.
that's supposed to be like lethal and deadly, and that Cena would have to be out for some time, but he's the champion, so I don't know.
Hmm.
I want Randy to be champ. And I want him to punt kick somebody.
Eh, no, I want Cena to win. Yeah. All right, and then we can go ahead and move on to AEW. We got some highlights from Dynamite. So we had Adam Page giving a heart-to-heart with the fans.
And
And
he
then
got Willie Ospreay. You don't like him?
I got beef with him right now.
Really?
His bullshit. I'm bet even on my worst day, I'm better than the whole WWE roster.
Mm-mm.
Lies. Lies.
I
Let's
wanna,
go, Hangman. Let's go, Hangman.
he's going. I think I don't know. That match could go either way, but I'm leaning towards Ospreay.
Osprey.
Ospreay versus Hangman in the finals of the All Heart.
Mm-mm.
Go- Let's go, Hangman.
You think
Yeah.
Hangman is gonna win? Both of you?
I want him to win. He's not gonna win.
Yeah.
They're obsessed with Osprey. So,
Facts.
yeah. We had FTR in Stokely. I don't know. Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce?
Stokely.
How do
Big
you
Sto-
pronounce the announcer? Tony. How's that last name
Tony
pronounced?
Schiavone.
There we go. I think he's always involved in something. He's always catching strays from Tony Storm, and I really appreciate that. Yeah. Anything important happened there, Logan?
They just got into a little, they're just going back and forth, kinda. Stokely like pushed Shivani and Shivani got up, and then FTR got in the way. They're just like, calm down, buddy, calm down. And then yeah, that's all that happened. Nothing too crazy.
And speaking of Tony Storm, she defeated Anna Jay, Penelope Ford, and Thunder Rosa in a four-way AEW Women's Championship Eliminator match. That's my girl. Yeah.
Tony Storm, Tony Storm.
Had Nick Wayne defeat the newly signed Rhino for the Ring of Honor World
Oh,
TV.
he signed?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Really? They had a graphic and everything?
I think so.
Well, they had someone come out
Maybe.
from his past he was gonna have a match with someone from his past, and then Rhino comes out.
We run back him and Heath Ledger. Heath Slater. Heath
Heath
Ledger. I'm
Ledger.
thinking about the Joker. Heath Slater. He has kids.
I got kids, man. They were tag champs in
They
two
were.
promotions, WWE and TNA.
Hmm. And then we had Okada defeat Kevin Knight in AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match.
Yep.
And then Samoa Joe defeated Claudio.
Ooh.
All right,
Then
we
we
can
get
go
into
ahead.
that world title match next week. Ooh. Mox versus uh Joe in
Hmm.
Cage.
We had TNA this week. We had Joe Hendry call out Trick Williams from NXT.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, given. Uh, Mike Santana defeated Isaiah Moore, and is going to be going for the TNA World Championship.
Good for Santana. He's killing it in TNA.
Mhm.
Didn't he just returned, didn't he?
I don't
Like
know.
from like injury or something like that.
Oh no.
I might have seen that. I don't know. I might have been
Oh,
seeing. I
he
probably
beat
seen
Josh
something different.
Alexander in the I Quit match. That was a while ago though.
Um,
Um,
then we had Moose defeat Zachary Wentz for the X Division title. We saw Wentz on NXT this week too.
Moose. Moose. Moose.
ugh.
There was a promo from Cody Deaner. Um,
Yeah, I see that he has to have a singles match at Under Siege to like renew his contract.
Oh yeah, I also saw that I also saw the highlights of that.
Mm.
Alicia Fox is getting a TNA World Title match. Victoria Crawford.
Mm.
That's
and
crazy.
then Robert Stone from NXT.
Yeah.
Robert Stone represents Alicia Victoria.
Hmm.
Robert Stone is Robbie E from back in the day in TNA. He was a champion in TNA. I think multiple time champion.
Yeah, now he's coming for Santino's job.
He was a TNA Global or Legends champion
Hmm.
and might have been tag champion too. So yeah, he's very decorated in TNA.
Yeah, we had Jody Threat versus Maggie Lee. Serena, do we know who won that?
I think it was Jody. I think it was Jody.
Good for Jody.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, but I think it was.
We had a promo from Indy Hartwell, newly signed to TNA.
I sure promo was really good. I like Indy. Um, she was like saying that she's gonna shake up the entire women's division
Hmm.
in TNA, and I'm really excited to see what she does. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was TNA is the best place for her, I think.
Hmm.
AEW probably would have fumbled her.
yeah. Then Leon
I
Slater won against Casey Navarro. Do I know who won that one?
um I think it was um Casey.
Two high flyers going crazy.
And then we had the main event, which was Joe Hendry and the Hardys versus Frankie Kazarian and the Nemeths. But
The Nemesis one.
yeah, because
Oh no.
Trick caused Hendry and the Hardys.
Yeah.
Damn, Trick. Why are you doing
Then
that?
yeah, and then Hendry cost Trick the um Battle Royale this week too.
Yeah. It
So
was,
I guess they're even.
yeah, they were, I don't know, it's just, I don't like that the Nemesis have the titles.
I know. I know. That makes sense. I mean, it does make sense storyline wise, but I wanted the Hardys to have the titles a little longer. Or I want them to come over to WWE and get another run in.
So
Hopefully that happens soon.
Jody did defeat Maggie, but Slater defeated Casey.
Okay.
Was wrong on that one.
Okay.
But I did see clips of that match and it was really good.
hmm Yeah, and they're on tonight too. TNA is on tonight.
And then Trick Williams is supposed to do a promo, supposed to be there.
All right.
I don't know.
TNA's live, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Is a live TNA. Yeah.
So I did see they like pre-taped something and Nikita Lyons from NXT was on there, so
Oh my God, that's a name I haven't heard of in forever. What the hell?
she's also on Evolve too, so
Damn, did they move her to Evolve? Because
probably because she's not nothing
injury,
going on
injury,
NXT.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
tonight, Trick Williams, he kicks off TNA, and then Steve Macklin and Eric Young have a dog collar match.
Ooh, okay.
And then the Hardys are supposed to be there and do a promo. Victoria Crawford is coming out as well. Mustafa Ali and Trey Miguel are having a match as well. Lee Ying Lee, I probably butchered that, has a match with Rosemary, and then the Great Hands have a match with um, Aztec Warriors tonight. So it should be a good
Why
episode.
not?
All right. And then we'll go ahead and highlight this week's independent promotion, which is Pro Wrestling Revolution, which was founded in 2008 in San Jose, California. And I know this week we had Sean Legacy on NXT from Evolve,
Oh yeah.
and he is from PWR. So he had a good showing this week, especially with him and Javon Evans. Like pretty much it was a back and forth.
hmm
So it was a really good to see, and he almost made the final four of the match too.
hmm
If he had eliminated Javon Evans, he would have been in the final four.
Shit.
Definitely catch him on Evolve
I like
and
Evolve. Evolve's
check out
really
the
good.
rest
They have
of
some really cool people on there.
the Yes, there's a lot of good people on Evolve. But I think that's all we have for today. Um, hope you guys enjoy these longer episodes because we
Ah,
have no time limit
no
anymore.
time limits, no nothing. We can just shoot the shit now. Y'all ever notice there's an episode of wrestling on every day of the week except Sunday? Monday Raw, Tuesday NXT, Wednesday AW, Thursday TNA, Friday SmackDown, Saturday Collision. God damn.
A lot of
What a
wrestling.
time.
LFG, Sunday LFG.
Shit.
And
Every day of the week.
Evolve is on Wednesdays too.
Mhm.
So yeah, every single day of the week.
Yep.
Every day.
Do you guys watch LFG?
No,
Yeah.
I want to. I've seen clips of it and it's catching my eye a little bit, but I also
because they're
haven't.
about to get to I think they're about to be the final four for each. And it'll be like a
I'm
live
excited to
match.
see.
Whoever wins gets a contract.
We did see some people from LFG in that battle royal on NXT as well. Um,
hmm
which they
Oh,
did really good as well.
Evolve.
Yeah. Swipe right, yeah, from Evolve. Yeah, it was good. They all did really good. But I'm glad Miles Bourne won.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Very
was
happy.
good in that NXT show we all went to.
hmm Yes,
Oh
he was.
yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot he was there.
And Tavion versus the Hardys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. I think that's all we got for today. So thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Diva Discussion Pod and TikTok at The Diva Discussion.
That's right. Flex on them, divas. Ah.
All right. Bye, divas!
Bye, divas.
Bye.